So the big question is, which cryptocurrency should you invest in? And everything stems from whether or not, first off, you believe in the success of these long term. Do you believe that they will be adopted long term? Because if you do, that's going to impact your strategy one way, and if you don't, that'll impact it another. If you do believe in it, you have to evaluate everything from what are the important characteristics of sending and receiving money the way they are right now that the cryptocurrency system would need to be able to replicate at least the same experience or improve upon. Of these conditions, the first of which is ease of use. So when you buy something with a credit card or with Apple Pay or Samsung Pay or Android Pay or whatever, it's a very simple process. You have to tap your phone, you swipe a card, insert the chip, whatever. You pay for your stuff and you walk out the door with it. That type of situation needs to be exactly the same with cryptocurrencies. So you would need to go to a store and pay for something with Dash or Bitcoin Cash or whatever it is in the same way that you would be able to with a credit card or with cash. The second condition is security. So you want to make sure that your funds are safe, right? In a decentralized world, your funds aren't controlled by definition by a bank or a centralized entity. So if somebody takes your stuff, yeah, they can call the police, you can do whatever you want, but it's gone. In all likelihood, it's gone. It's in the hands of whoever stole it from you, because you don't have a bank or somebody who's accountable for retracing or refunding the stuff that you had back. So there are currencies that are more secure, more safe than others. These are all thousands and thousands of times more secure and safe than a credit card transaction, believe it or not. But you still need to look at that. There are differences in between currencies with levels of security, where you have the third condition, ease of use and transaction speed, that is that balance, right? So, something like Bitcoin Cash, for instance, has a much higher block size than Bitcoin does. That's the philosophical difference that caused them to split into different currencies. Now, whether or not that has an impact on security long term is something that we'll have to wait and see. I don't believe so. They don't, many people don't believe so, but it's a consideration. You need to make sure that whatever currency is being adopted is secure and safe, and users are protected because the code behind it is written in a way where it's nearly impossible for anybody to hack into or compromise the integrity of the entire system. So it's security, it's transaction speed, and it's ease of use, and the last one is anonymity. So do people want to be, do people want to have their transactions shown in a public ledger? Some cryptocurrencies have this. Some, currency like Bitcoin, you can go and it's publicly displayed. You could, if you were savvy enough, see the purchase patterns of another person. You could see what your friend or your mom or whoever bought with their Bitcoin. Versus something like Monero or Dash, which is completely anonymous, but that leads itself to other problems, right? Where you have cybersecurity threats or cyber criminals who get paid in anonymous currencies, and you can't track them. But then on the flip side, maybe you have somebody who's in an oppressed situation. Their government oppresses them, and if they were to be found with a Bible or a Quran or something, they would be severely tortured or killed or whatever terrible thing might come along. So anonymity is an interesting discussion, because you have to go, is it right? Is it wrong? In what situations should you be anonymous? In what situations should you not be? And you need to look at it that way. So if you're taking those 4 conditions into account, you can look through all the major currencies and make your own decisions on which ones make the most sense to you or you believe will be adopted long term. If you would like my recommendations, shoot me a message through Facebook Messenger, and I will happily share with you what I believe in, the currencies that I invest in, and the ones that I believe will be successful in the future. And we can go from there. Any other questions you have, I'm happy to answer. So again, shoot me a message through Facebook Messenger or leave a comment on the video, and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it valuable, and we'll see you in the next one.